EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from Orchard Park. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down by Travell Bernard. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Another run here with Hall. He's got room to the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 on the pickup. Good for a Jets first down.
A gain of 14. And the Jets first down.
They'll go again with Hall. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Call it a gain of 13. And the Jets have a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point is good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brothers. This is James Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings
From
up
the 22 now,
5.
here's 2nd down and 5.
Round 80! We go!
From the gun, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20.
60 yards.
Big-time play there for Buffalo.
First down.
That gains an even 60
First and
yards.
10 at the 18-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
5 wide. What's that?
They'll run the toss with Cook, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4.
It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw,
that is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He's going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. A run here with Hall, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Matt Milano there to stop him.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First down, Jets.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the run, here's Hall. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A give. Here's Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Bills' 14-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
3rd and inches.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he will get into the end zone. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, Jets.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Room to run past the 30. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Throwing on second down. It's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the gun, here is Allen. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to keep it himself, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Now Allen on first down. Got his man at the 6. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll take it on in. Joshua Palmer, touchdown Buffalo.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Forced, and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
42-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. A little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Allen going to throw on first and 10. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Allen now on second down. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 14
Allen
yards.
to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Allen going to give it to Cook, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
319.
Now Allen to throw on second down. This one complete to Palmer. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the handoff, this is Cook. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
To the 5-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and They bring him down for a short gain.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Harrison Phillips getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he's in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We've got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped. 25. The drive will begin there. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. They will take this to about the 28. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
17 yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Hall. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off we go with the 4th quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Here's Hall. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That's taken in by Burks. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They face 2nd down and 7. Give left side. Here comes Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. The first they've got. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Bills, 1st down.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And the Jets are going to have it just past their 25.
At their own 26.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's Robinson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here's first down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Allen now off the bootleg. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. This might be one final heave to the end zone. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got it. That's Burks. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 14
Pickup of 14 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Jets first down.
They'll run with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Terrell Bernard on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Catch made there by Burks. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. On the option, here's Robinson. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
60 bucks.
On 3rd down, they'll set him to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime. So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. Finding space at the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
He has been
yards
busy.
on the play.
9 receptions on the game, and that was a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Round 80. Middle. What's that?
Play action. Here's Allen. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Johnson. It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the
We're going to get a
40-yard line.
timeout. 5 seconds to go in OT. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
319. What's that?
From the gun, here is Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. The Bills going to use their final timeout here to talk things over before 3rd down.
Look out.
Play action now, and here's Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. And the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.